Hey everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit. Did you guys think I was going to forget the quick hits for this week? There's two every afternoon. There's two a week. Not every afternoon. There's two a week. We haven't even had one this week. Everybody wants a third one. We'll see. I mean, really, at one point, this podcast was 2 days a week. Then we went to three, four, five, six, seven. Now we have 9 shows a week. I mean, should I just do a quick hit every fucking afternoon? 14 shows, but we're not there. Let's stick with 9 for now. But you guys want a third quick hit in the afternoon. There's a lot going on. Um, Let's start with Teodoro Mellencamp. We announced on our quick hit on Sunday that Miss Mellencamp has announced her divorce. Anyone that has not heard this episode, go and listen to it. It literally aired this past Sunday. It dropped Sunday, November 3rd at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12:30 Pacific Time. We read Teddi's statement. And I said, TBD, we got to figure this one out. She never looked so lovey-dovey with Edwin. He posted a lovey-dovey tribute to her a few days before. It came out of nowhere. I thought it was interesting that her statement said, I. This was not a Mauricio and Kyle statement. It was not a Dorit and PK statement. I thought I was interesting. And yeah, it didn't seem to say we. Did he cheat? What's going on? Or is Teddi just, is her when someone gets sick, like Shannon Doherty's scumbag husband, sometimes people don't stand by. James Vanderbeek diagnosed with colorectal cancer. Who grew up watching Dawson's Creek? I mean, didn't everybody? His wife is standing by him, but he has like 5 kids, I think, maybe 6. Really sad. But here's a Teddi Mellencamp divorce update. She has announced on her podcast that she is just not ready to share the details yet. Well, that's okay, except for if you're on a reality show. And I don't know. I mean, would I share the details of something falling apart in my life here on air? I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, well, it's not actually the job. Our job is to talk about housewives, but after 5 years, don't I owe that to people? So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. Here's some new information, though, that we have found out. I just heard this morning that Teddi, when she filed the papers, she cited irreconcilable differences. She wants a primary custody. No real shock there. There's 3 kids, 12, 10, and 4. She's okay with Edwin having, visitation. She has requested spousal support from Edwin, but she has checked the box asking the court to block Edwin from asking her for spousal support. Interesting. So and she also wants him to pay her attorney's fees. Now, I don't think she's going to get that. I mean, you get attorney's fees often if someone files a totally like ridiculous lawsuit against you, then you can countersue them and you can also ask for attorney's fees. Like, why should I have to pay a lawyer? Because you are literally suing me, not for a real grievance, but just for something ridiculous. Attorney's fees are actually not easy to get, but that's the most common case in which you can get them is when someone sues you for something so ridiculous. That's when you make the motion to dismiss, which is not always granted. But even if the motion is dismissed, you've still incurred attorney's fees. I think it costs like $2,500 just to file something. But regardless of all of that, she wants Edwin to pay her attorney's fees. I don't know if she's going to get that, but I think it's funny that she's asking for spousal support and she blocked Edwin from asking. I just have the one question of like, here we are with like John Jansen and Louis and Eddie Judge. I mean, what does Edwin do? I know he has the security company and they put the security stuff in for Dorit, and that's when she got robbed, and all of you were saying it was Teddi's fault. I mean, is that what he does? And does that bring in, I mean, I guess owning a security company could bring in a bunch of money. I have an idea possibly of what Teddi makes. We're in the same business. Two T's is a, there are very few, if any, podcasts bigger than Behind the Velvet Rope. We're 9 days a week. But Two T's is, Two T's is up there. But the difference is, I keep 100% here. I ain't doing anything with any co-hosts or podcast companies because you make fucking peanuts. So hers is so big, but then, she has to split it with iHeart and Tamara. So I'm taking that into consideration. When Tamara's not there, I imagine EJ, who needs a paycheck, gets paid when she's there. So I have an idea of what Teddi makes, Teodoro. I have an idea, and I'm adding it all in because I do it all too. The live shows, she just did the thing. So I know approximately what she makes. And the podcast is real money if you have a real podcast. So I find it interesting. I guess if Edwin has a whole company, he does make more, but Teddi does pretty well for herself, guys. So we'll see. I don't know if this is going to get ugly and he's going to come and ask for special support, but special support. There's the update on Teddi's divorce. Doesn't really want to talk about it though with us. So there you go. Lindsay Hubbard, she's pregnant. She says that her and the guy have picked out baby names. They're not sure of the name. And she has said that no plans for marriage and no plans to live together. Okay, I like this. She's like, look, after everything I went through with Carl and here, and we're bringing a baby into the world, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want someone to feel they need to be with me just because I'm the mother of their children. What? Our little Lindsay has all grown up. I told you, Lindsay, I told you when this happened, this thing with Carl, like Shannon Bador. You say it on the finale, she didn't take my boyfriend, she took my problem. That's good, Shannon. We're making progress. But the thing is, do we believe you? Do we believe that you feel that way? I don't know, Shannon. Not yet. Maybe. But with Lindsay, I see a new Lindsay. I said to her, when this happened, hey, girl, this is the best thing that happened to you. You don't fucking want Carl, a man-child who basically fell in love with you, professed his feelings, and then said, whoops, I made a mistake. Granted, better to speak up before the marriage, so good for Carl. But she did say they're having problems, and the biggest problem is that, she said, look, these finance guys in New York, which is true, they all sign a no publicity clause, which is true. Real New York money, hedge fund money, they sign no publicity clause. There's no publicity. So I'm shocked Frankie Jr. was able to appear on as many episodes of The Housewives when he started his career after he worked for Louis for the sham company and then showed up and there was no company there when he got like a real job. But then notice we didn't see Frankie Jr. That's why. But she said the guy's private and she liked that he was private in the beginning, but he has chosen she's chosen a public life, and that is possibly a problem. Well, Lindsay, I'm going to give you more information, girl. I'm going to give you more advice. No. You're wrong, girl.